Welcome to another video of Python Basics course. In this video, we're going to see what happens when you click the download button from the python.org website. Let's see. So this is code writing. I'll talk about this soon. Let's go back to check download folder. So this is the download folder of my computer. Once you click on download, let's try this website. Okay. So once you click here, once you click this this here, so you see it is going to download. It will download some exe file. Here it says 1 in the bracket. That's because it's the same file, second instance. It's another instance of the same file here. I did that download before, so I did again. I did again just now. So the Windows says another one. It's the same actually. So you see 1 in the bracket. Anyway, once you run this file, I have already installed Python in my system, so I'm not going to run again. But when you are running, you just use select yes to all the questions you will see, and after that it will say that download, like Python has installed. I'll try to make another video one day, like I'll remove the Python, or if I have a fresh system, I'll try to make a video and I can show you that what happens. But for now, you can just try, and then if you have any question, you can just let me know. Hopefully there'll be no problem with that. All right, so let's go back to like say I have already installed Python in my system. So how I'm going to start it? So I'm gonna show you here. Press the Win key. I told you Win key before, and then you see this, and then you keep once you see this, you just type py, and you see here on the left side there are two options here actually. Open app, idle, and you see there's a small picture here, and here is app Python 3.11. That's the one actually installed in my system, and you will see these two are different. This actually, if you click on this one and you click on this one, you will find two different windows, and you can see the difference. Let's try this one. Okay, you see I got idle shell 3.110, and if you see, if you click on help, it will about idle, it tells you Python's integrated development and learning environment, right? And you see there is a greater than sign here. It looks red, and you can just start coding here, x equal to test, right? When I type x equal to test, right? Okay, when you see this this sign here, that means like you open this terminal and you see this sign, that means Python interpreter is ready to accept commands from you, right? You can start typing Python code now. So I type x equal to test. You can see that test becomes green because Python knows that this is string, and that's how it tells you. And there's a nice representation actually. So now if I do this, like this is a comment, right? And you see it is red. So there is kind of nice representation when you are using this Python interpreter, right? And sometimes if I say set, or this is the color change, right? If you say x dot, and then you see it immediately gives you some information here, right? These are actually a kind of tooltip, right? So it tells you, do you want to use any one of these, right? So x dot count or whatever, right? There's a long list, right? So you can actually, this helps you a lot when you are coding, when you are typing. That's why sometimes some people, they like this environment. And then we try another one. Okay, let's close this one. So we try again, type py, and then let's try this one, python dot. Say okay, open. Look at this. We found the same one, right? Same. I this one. You see. Let's try this side by side. So this is Python interpreter. It looks like the old DOS version, just black and white, and this one is colorful one. Actually, all these colors you can actually change here, like this. Let's go to options and configure idle. Okay, and you will have this window. You see here, you can actually change the fonts, size, all the information here. You can actually play with this settings when you have some time, right? Okay, I'm not doing any change right now, so I cancel, or I just close the window here. All right, let's try this one. It's the same actually. If I type x equal to test. So once again, when you open this window and you see this three getter sign and all the information here, that means you're ready to type Python codes, right? And I'll tell you something more here, that why I'm showing you this thing. Like, what is the purpose for me showing this one, these two windows, right? Obviously, there's one is colorful here and it's not colorful here, but they are actually same thing. It's only two different, like a presentation, right, of this Python interpreter. So x equal to test. Let me try. Gives it said nothing, no error. That means I typed okay. If you type x here, it tells you x is test, because when you type x, the interpreter, the program thinks you type x. Yeah, I have some value for x, so it's giving you the value test here. So basically these two are same, and the reason I show you this thing, let's try here. You will understand soon. So this is VS Code. So VS Code is a platform, like is an environment where you can actually write Python programs, very long Python programs. You can run them. So now this is a Python program I created for you, like learning purpose. So it says import random time OS. You will see all the colorful lines, and then you see Toyota, Honda, Mazda, and it's day, and there's also if. You see, these are like, this is a Python program, is a multi-line course. Like the program has so many lines inside, and then uh, you see all these lines here. These are all Python programs. So once you are writing the Python program, you may need this VS Code. Obviously, in future, I'm going to show you how to do that. But in the beginning, you need to learn these statements, like one-line statements, and like the defines line, small things like text or numbers or set or dictionary. All these like small syntax. How do you learn those syntax? The easiest way to learn is to use the idle. So once you have the idle, you can just type x equal to 3, 4, 5, something like that, right? So you know that this is a set, right? So you can practice. So to practice this small data type and how to write them and play with them, right? You can just say type x, right? So is a class list. So to understand those small codes, right? They you can use Python idle, like when you know the small things, they actually help you to build bigger programs, right? Okay, that's why it's important. Like if you have a laptop or a desktop, you start Python. If you're very new to Python, so you try to understand the syntax, it's very useful that you use this idle, this small program, and they are built into Python applications. So once you install the Python, you can easily get into them, right? And once you are here, I show you one command, exit. With this exit, you can actually come out of this environment. You're actually out. Actually, there's one more thing here in this. So how you can start, like after you install it, I show you how to install how to do this one, right? So like py, right? So in case this is, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do this, so you open a command window and you want to type Python, python, Python. Look what happened. So when you see something like this, that means Windows really don't know um, what is the Python, right? So it asks you to install Python from the Microsoft Store, but actually we don't really need this. You're just thinking that I just installed Python. Why I still need to install this? The reason is that Windows doesn't know where is your Python installed. That's why it thinks, okay, this is something new, but I understand it's Python, so it's going to install this, right? And let's try. So let's solve this problem. So what happens when you type Python here, they give you this window, like this information. You go to open file location. So we are going to find out where Python is located, right? So you see here, this is actually a shortcut, say shortcut. So you right click here and open file locations. You see, this is actually this is where Python is installed, right? So that's actually your application, Python application here. So you copy here, I copy and then open the terminal here. So before I type this one, now I don't do it. I just change directory, Control V, okay. And then now I type Python. You see, now the Python interpreter is started because right now I'm in the right directory where Python is installed. So you're actually running the Python from there, right? So you type here, you do all the coding, you just do all the learning. And when you are done, you can just type exit like this, and you come back to the original, come back to like Windows command environment. So command prompt is there. Here, you're not in Python interpreter anymore, right? You're out. So in case if you have any problem, you're inside the Python interpreter and something is not working, you can exit and start again, right? Start again. See, we start again and then you can come back, right? Come out of it, right? So I think that should be it. Or in this one more thing here. Let's see the okay, code writing, keywords. Because when you're writing something, right, before you start writing something, let's know how you're going to write the code, right? And the keywords, they belong. There's a mistake here to Python core system. Anyway, try to remember as much as you can, so you won't use the keywords as variable. And the variables, like when you are typing some information, and you have to follow this camel casing. The first word, the first letter will be lowercase, and then the rest will be uppercase. Actually, when you see this example, like eBay or iPhone, like you see E, the first character is lowercase, and the next one is the uppercase, right? And written in correct syntax. So I told you before that whenever you write down some code, you must make sure the syntax is correct. For the camel case, actually, you need example. Let's try this one here. So like the name, if I say n equal to, is n too dark here. It's any name, right? Say my name, uh, right? So for the camel case, it becomes like this. my name, A-M-E, my name. You see, for the camel case like this, right? The first one, you see my name, and then you, easiest way actually, if you want to say two words, right? My name. So you want to join them together. How? You can use camel case. So the first one you use like this. Like M should be lowercase, and then name, the first letter N should be uppercase, right? You can use this technique whenever you're writing multiple words together, right? Okay, my name is say John, right? Um, John, right? My name is John, right? So you type my name, John, okay, like this. So only the first one is lowercase, right? After that, every word, they start with the uppercase. All right. This is what I want to tell you in this code writing. In future, I'm going to tell you more about this. So this is just like once you start the Python interpreter, you can actually try to practice writing different words, like multiple words you join together, and you practice this camel casing. There are actually some other way, but I prefer using camel casing. There is some other names like Pascal casing. There are some others like underscore, like snake casing, and so on. So forget about those for now. For now, you just start camel casing. All right. I hope we learned something from so far. See, this is the end of first lesson. Let's discuss what did you learn. I have some other, this is not this, and there are other videos, right? So we learned how to download the location, install on computer. My computer is like Windows 64-bit. So the one I show you, Python, is actually 64-bit version. Code writing, keywords, variables, camel case. We'll talk about this keyword and variable more. Also camel case. And of course, when you learn a syntax, try to remember it, right? When you make a mistake, Python will tell you what error you did. Like it will tell you the error. Of course, we'll learn more about it in coming videos. Until then, that's all for today. Thank you.